Next, let's talk about this. So, if you are unaware, Hasan, this motherfucker right here.
I'm pro-terrorism, Ethan. Violence is inevitable, Ethan. You fucking moron! You racist piece of shit! I'm pro-terrorism, Ethan. Violence is inevitable, Ethan. You.
Those are actually his words. Those are his words. They're taken completely out of context, but he did say those things. The poorest nation on the planet, and they still find a way to make music. All right, so this is what we would call terrorist propaganda. I'm not going to play it, and we're not going to watch the entire thing. We are going to look at a bit of it, though. I love this snapback, though. Using child soldiers as slaves frees up a lot of time. It does, doesn't it? It does, doesn't it? So, they are the first to use Oh, no. Stop playing that. They are the first to use anti-ballistic missiles in human history. Anti-ship ballistic missiles in human history. I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. First to engage in space combat. I'm going to press X to doubt on that one. First to enact a naval blockade with mostly... What the fuck does that even mean? I'm going to actually ask Rock what the fuck this means. I'm obviously ignorant of what this is. I'm obviously ignorant of what this is. So let's see if we can figure it out. The ability of a military force, particularly Navy and Marine units, to operate effectively in a coastal area or near-shore environments known as a littoral zone. Excellent. This zone includes areas from ocean to shore, seaward, and inland areas that can be supported or defended from sea landward. The term is often used in the context of modern naval warfare, where operations in regions face unique challenges in shallow waters, complex terrain, and asymmetric threats such as mines, fast attack craft, and anti-missile ships. Oh, okay, cool. So, to enact the first naval blockade with mostly littoral capabilities. Again, X to doubt. The first to strike Ben Gurion Airport with a direct hit, with all of Israel's defensive layers failing. So we're proud of bombing a civilian airport. We're the first to do it. We're the first to bomb a civilian airport. Gotta love that. Okay. I wanted to bring this up because he just had a debate, Hasan Abi, with Ethan Klein, or Hasan Pakur, had a debate with Ethan Klein. And it was pretty much a shit show. Ethan basically BTFO'd him the entire time, but the problem is that Ethan also got in his own way for being so fucking caught up in so much little shit that he couldn't, well, we don't need to get into that. We're not gonna, it's a fucking 5-hour long debate / fucking slap fest. We don't need to get into that. What I do want to get into is the fact that whoever is running their propaganda wing is doing a pretty good job. I've watched this film, and it's not bad. And we're gonna take a look at some of the highlights. All right, let's listen to some of the music. Okay, we're analyzing this for propaganda purposes. Remember that. This is for propaganda purposes. So we're analyzing it because it is propaganda, and that's what we're gonna look at. So it's not bad, right? It's a good shot. Unfortunately, you can see how unorganized they are. Look, their knees are all at a different fucking line. So they're not actually that, they don't have actually that much military discipline, but you wouldn't know that if you were just looking at this and you're some civilian fucko, right? I'm gonna point this out a lot, by the way. Yeah, look at that. Look at that staggered line. Like, bro, like, you've got like 1,000 dudes marching in a line and you couldn't teach them to march properly? It's still good propaganda. Oh, do I have it sped up? No, it's on normal. Okay. That's pretty good too. Let's watch them. Let's watch them swing them arms. All right, that was pretty good. But it was only a split second, so you really couldn't analyze much of what's going on there, right? Like, I literally can't find the frame. There it is. Gotta love them salutes, don't you? So, different heights, different swings. The arms are bent. So, I mean, it's not bad. But, it's not that great either. I definitely like the missiles with the white uniforms. Like, it's very good. It's very good. It's very good imagery. You know, against the sky, it looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks really good, especially with the black mask things I got on. Did the video fuck up? Okay, yeah. And as you can see, they're talking about how they attacked the USS Truman. So I asked Grok about this. Was it yesterday? This was... There we go. Houthis attack on USS Truman. So basically, the Houthis claim they did a bunch of stupid shit. The Navy says, no, they fucking didn't. And the only thing the United States Navy claims happened was that they lost an FA-18E due to it falling off the aircraft carrier because they had to make evasive maneuvers to avoid missiles from them. They also lost a tow truck, I believe. So... It's a Super Hornet. Okay, I was like, I know that sounds like that's an actual like fighter jet. Yes, it is the Super Hornet. Twin engine, carrier based, multi-role fighter. So it can be used for all kinds of fucking shit, like bombing, dogfighting, the whole nine. And so they claim they did a bunch of stupid shit, and oh, this is the propaganda. So you got to admit it's not bad. I bet you anything they used AI to generate this image. I bet you fucking anything they used AI to generate this. Like, look at that, dude. That's good propaganda, man. That's really good. Especially if you live in some third world shithole. Not bad either. Okay, so this just looks like a bunch of idiots in fucking armor running across. Maybe this is a training exercise. But you can see the quick cuts. They're not actually giving you like anything that is... Look, he's holding onto the fucking barrel of the gun. Oh my god. Are you fucking retarded? Wait, is that a harpoon? Is that what that is? Or is that that's a machine gun? Yeah, those are machine guns. That is mounted, right? He's not holding a fucking... It looks like an AK with box ammo, or is that a quad automatic weapon? There's no way. Yeah, that one actually has a fucking mount. Look at that. And this dude is literally fucking standing in front of it, holding onto it. It's like the guy with the RPG pointing it at the hostage in the back of a truck. That's what that reminds me of. Not one ship goes through. I did love how I say I'm not gonna watch this, and here we are watching it. Like this is pretty good. Like that's like boot camp shit. Oh, you gotta, you know, they're shooting at the Star of David over there. You gotta love that. Okay, let's do some analysis here. Not bad. They're you notice they're not all holding the gun in the same spot. And this guy's got his pulled up more close to his chest rather than out like everybody else. It's the little things, man. When you learn how to do stuff like this, you're supposed to do it correctly. Look how he's holding his gun there. I bring all this up because it tells of military discipline. That's why I'm bringing it all up. Because this is supposed to be a propaganda video, right? This is supposed to make you think they're badass. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Turning face. They didn't do it in synchronization. That's fine. That's some good trigger discipline, right? I wonder why they didn't show more. Not everybody has as good trigger discipline, do they? His is pretty good though. Got missiles, very good, very good. That was pretty cool. But you notice how it feels like you're watching a Cocomelon video? That's another technique they're using so that you see these images and they're in your brain and it moves on to the next thing so you can be stimulated before your brain has time to question what it's looking at. I'm sorry, did they cock their AKs or was that a sound effect that was added? No, they cocked them. Okay, okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Guns. Oh, Gaza cries now. Gaza cries now. Got our loaded guns. Okay, okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was like, did they just add a sound effect? Like, no, they did some like John Wick style cocking of a fucking AK there. Pretty sweet. Death to the wretched foe. What are they blowing up? That looks like a civilian tanker. Yeah. Okay. You love how they're all like out of sync. Look at that. Pretty good. Pretty good. Trump may light the skies with bombs and fire. Dude, I gotta wonder if the song itself is AI generated. Now, this is the main reason why I wanted to watch this on stream. This right here, this scene right here. Do you want to know why I wanted to talk about this scene? This shit goes fucking hard right here. I have always loved shit like this. This is like metal. This is the type of shit you'd see in like a comic book or something, right? This motherfucker has a goddamn dagger. Look at that. And everybody around him's got AK. This motherfucker's got a pistol. They actually look like they have pretty good trigger discipline. Look at this. Everybody's like, he looks like the only guy who's got his trigger anywhere near the thing. That's pretty good. That guy's got his finger on the trigger. Yeah, this shit goes hard. This actually does go hard. So, like, whoever's doing this, they're actually doing a pretty good job. I like shit like this. This right here. It looks really cool. Again, good propaganda. We will never. That is a hell of a shot right there. That's some really good shit. See, this is the thing. It's like, at one point you see, like, what the fuck are they doing? Why are they doing this? And it's like, oh, it's because probably they don't have the ability to actually make it any better. And then they do shit like that, and it's like, well, maybe they do. Soldiers of Yemen, born for siege and storm. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. It sounds like something that we would come up with for our military. The way they're singing it. Born for siege and storm. That's pretty good. Leader of the Malik, to him we have sworn. By the way, this is footage of them hijacking a fucking boat that has nothing to fucking do with anything that's going on. Just in case you were wondering. This is another thing I wanted to talk about. So, this scene right here. It looks pretty great. And if you don't think about it and you just see it in split seconds, watch it. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now let's watch it again. Now you see, they look like they're in sync, but look how they step. And watch this motherfucker right here. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. He's gonna run into the guy next to him. That's lovely. And look at these guys. Look at these guys. They did not teach these motherfuckers how to march in formation. Can you believe that? Look, they're even holding their rifles at different angles, man. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. Some of them look pretty good, but look, you can see it with the shadows, just how the different angles are, how their spacing is bad. Oh my god, dude. And they published this. They published this, dude. Oh, it's so good. But nobody who's gonna watch this is gonna notice any of this or give a single fuck, right? It's just, I just find it funny. They're bragging about how badass their military is, and they can't even fucking maintain military discipline in a goddamn military parade. I just find that hilarious. All right, I think that's about all we're gonna watch there. That's another pretty good shot. Another pretty good shot. Also, another pretty good one right here. That looks a lot better. Because even if you're out of sync and out of formation and stuff like that, it doesn't matter. You're in full combat gear with weapons, so it's a little bit better, right? When you're in a military parade and you're all fucked up, like you're jacked up from fucking floor to head, no, you can't have that. You can't have that. More explosions, more flags, more bombs. That was a pretty cool shot. It's not gonna lie. That was pretty good. Yeah. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're gonna stop making fun of the poorest country on the fucking planet, because of their shitty fucking, or their actually pretty good propaganda for their shitty looking military. Because of course, using child soldiers and slaves frees up a lot of time, doesn't it? Sure does. Frees up a lot of time to teach your dudes how to gaggle fuck in a military.